The Chinese are at the forefront in trying to broker peace between Ukraine and Russia. The French president tried his best to avert the war. Turkey's President Erdogan reached up to Moscow and Kiev and salvaged a grain deal. UN chief tried it as well. Even His Holiness has appealed for peace in the Russia-Ukraine war. But the fighting continues to rage, and rather it's getting intense. It's almost 450 days since Moscow launched its assault. And now there is a renewed effort to broker peace. The new initiative isn't coming from Asia, it's not coming from Europe or the Americas. This time, it's coming from Africa. The African Union is sending a delegation to Kiev and Moscow. Both Ukraine and Russia have agreed to welcome the delegation.
Demonstrated that they are both ready to receive African leaders and to have a discussion on how the two leaders that I had occasion to speak to, that is President Putin and President Zelenskiy, agreed that they would be willing to receive a mission of the African heads of states in both Moscow and Kyiv. I agreed with both of them that we would commence with the preparations for the engagements with these African heads of state.
That's South African President Cyril Ramaphosa speaking on behalf of the African Union. The peace plan is also backed by African leaders of Senegal, Uganda, Egypt, the Republic of Congo and Zambia. Ramaphosa did not give a specific timeline for the visit or other details, saying only that the conflict had been devastating. And Africa is also suffering a great deal because of it. African countries have been badly hit by rising prices of grain and by the impact to world trade. Considered one of Moscow's closest allies on the continent, South Africa says it is impartial and has abstained from voting on UN resolutions on the war. Last week, it rejected claims by US Ambassador to South Africa that weapons were loaded onto a Russian vessel from a naval base in Cape Town in December. The effort could help Pretoria rehabilitate its image as a neutral player and mediator, following accusations that it has drifted towards Russia. The commander of South Africa's ground forces, meanwhile, is in Moscow to discuss military cooperation. In the latest of a series of incidents that critics cite as evidence of a tilt towards the Kremlin.